This is the state of my garden life at the moment. Perfectly ripe strawberry, lost, lost to the pests. Just nibbled a little bit. Hi. Well, I'll try not to make this a negative video, but because I'm pretty much over it. So since last I sowed a whole bunch of stuff, here's some of the things that didn't make it. So currently the state of my garden is coverage. Coverage, but it doesn't necessarily do the job. Now here I had the black tula. Now I just have tulle over marigold because that got taken out. Just now I noticed, and it didn't even faze me, my hillbilly's gone. Gone. And those were the two varieties, and I only had one of each. And now I have nothing to show for it. So that's stinky. In other news, only this two okra came up. The other holes are barren. Oh, I don't know if you remember, but I had the little finger eggplant that were looking so pathetic and sickly. Well, I kept them for some reason. I don't know what, but I planted them in place of the black beauty that were just decimated, and they're bouncing back. I mean, they're still not the best looking things, but they're the only eggplants I got. So if these don't grow, then they don't grow, but at least I gave it a try. They do look yellowy, so maybe a dose of some fertilizer is in order for those. Now here's another. This was a nasturtium plant. Now it's another marigold because the nasturtium just got decapitated. Oh, I still have it. I still have a little bit of it there. The corn is showing pretty poor germination, but we still got time, I guess. The beans were pathetic. The squash came up, and only one mung bean came up. One. It had seeds everywhere. So I have reseeded and doubled up. So I have the tags now, so I can remember what I put where. Oh, and also this, I've had to restart indoors this time because outdoors seeding straight into soil doesn't work for me. There was the Haley's Best was coming up here, this, and then they got decapitated. Oh, this is like the leaf. And then they got decapitated, so that was that. And then I couldn't even find any seeds for the sugar baby, so those were definitely stolen. On some positives, the most of the melons are coming up. What's that one? Honey Rock is up. This one's not up yet. What's this one called? Minnesota Midget did not come up yet. The Tigger Melon's up. The Gristerin, Moon and Stars, Crimson Sweet, and Black Diamond are all up. So yay! Oh, now that I'm seeing it, I gotta get on top of the peppermint because it's starting to send out shoots, runners, and can't have that. Now up there is also an issue because the ground cherry has found a nemesis. I'm guessing it's mice because I don't know what else goes up there and burrows holes. Yeah, so it nibbled on that plant that's leaning. Ugh, my fingers too. This little bush here has been nibbled on the stem, so that's on its way out. Ugh. And oops, zoomed out. All right, so I pretty much have lost the bottom, other than parsley, which I think a caterpillar is getting at. and the bolting spinach that nothing likes. Everything else that was down here that was of any value is gone, which was the tiny tom tomato and the sweet banana pepper. Disappeared. But yeah, not even the green stalk is safe. I have seeded, I don't know what, 3 times, 4 times now, lettuce, and it started to come up really good. I like filled up the soil, fluffed it up, and then it was gone. I'm pretty sure this is a chipmunk. And I threw in more seeds of beets in here, but not sure if any of that's for any good. I'm just throwing seeds away at this point. I understand why people use a whole seed packets for things, because outdoor sowing is the pits. Oh my God. All right, what did we lose here? All the cumin except one, and we have one plant that survived the transplant. I weeded pretty well, I think, and then I just recently watered, so things are all down. But yeah, they keep coming, taking out the collards, and they're leaving this alone, which is like a mustard, and it's real nice and tasty, and it gets bitter like mustards do when it gets bigger. I've started collecting the chamomile, so that's yummy. Another seed that I've been trying endlessly to get going is basil, because these are old. But every time I plant them, nothing comes up, or there are holes in the ground. So I am now sowing that indoors and transplanting actual plants, and maybe, just maybe, I'll get something. Speaking of sowing seeds, here are some of them. Can't remember exactly what they are. There is a label, but I don't want to mess with this right now. I believe this is borage, because I didn't get any volunteers this year. This could be rutabaga, this lot. This is okra. Good thing I sowed these, since the ones direct seeded did not do well. And then I think these are amaranth. I'm not sure. Over here, these were sowed ahead. The only sweet peas that came up in the first batch. I think this is celosia. Nope, that's amaranth. This is one, what's that say? Ashwagandha. This is the celosia. This is basil. One of this is Tulsi, holy basil. I forget. I think the other one's lemon basil. I think this is the lemon basil. Oh, these are the resown Sugar Baby and Haley's Best melons. Over here is another batch. Okay, I threw in more ashwagandha. The amaranth, maybe one or so. The delphinium never came up and I ran out of seeds. Oh, maybe we got delphinium, maybe. Foxglove, yes. Nicotiana, doesn't look good. Stock looks good. Celosia, Vervain, not good. Yeah, the sweet peas. And then I just plopped in some lettuce and basil in here. Oh, look at that. This is my potato experiment. Looky Loo, potato seeds. How cute. Oh, you can't see. How cute is that baby? Baby potatoes. Oh my gosh, I didn't know they did that. And since we needed more seeds, there are summer sales right now, so I grabbed some from this retailer, and I'm continuing to fill up my stock. They always give you free lettuce. So I have Cosmos because the volunteers are no longer strong, so I got different colors this time. I got fennel, just want to try it out. Feverfew, I got a whole bunch. They really want that to survive. Milkweed, it seemed like a good idea. I ran out of yard-long pole beans, so there that is. And just an extra carrot. I ran out of nasturtiums, so, and this is the trailing kind, which is what I've always wanting, but I keep getting just a bushing, so finally I got a trailing nasturtium. Zinnias, this would be for next year. And corn. And then this spinach I want to do for the fall, because it says it's frost tolerant, so might be able to overwinter it. More chamomile, because I've run out. Here are the scabiosa flowers that I want to get in. The yarrow, because I failed miserably. I used all the seeds because they don't give you that much seeds. But I fried the first batch, so hopefully this batch takes. And this is for the sale next year. Over here, we still have the sun gold, but unfortunately, we have no honey drop left. There was both the plant that I put in and even a volunteer was coming up, and that's gone too. So hopefully the sun gold makes it, because that's the only cherry tom we're having. Well, there's I think it's the sweet 100, but obviously that's a hybrid and doesn't come through true. But I have several volunteers of that growing around, so there will be that. But nothing's as good as the sun gold and the honey drop, and I'm sure there's other yummy varieties of cherries that I haven't tried yet. But that's what I had. But blech, another black. Over here, I noticed a few nibbles, and so I just lackadaisically put up this thing. It's only like partially covering the bed because that's all I had. But that didn't even help because my Swiss chard, this one only has one leaf, which will come back. But this Swiss chard has no leaves. I can't even see the stem. I don't know if that will come back. So yeah, it took that too. Oh, the peas. The peas have started to come in. I only have a few days to take advantage of these. Okay, they're nice and plump now. I can harvest these a little bit later today. They're so delicious. I really wish this was something I had a whole lot more, and I'm really working on it. This has been effective. The few strawberries that this particular plant, this is the best plant. This is the plant I am going to make sure I clone because these strawberries are tasty. But the cage has helped preserve the fruits. So that's been delicious also. Only one scabiosa volunteered for me this year. But it's better than none. And I got more seeds, so we'll throw some down to join all the calendula babies. They're flowering. So it's going to be sporadic flowering, which is not a bad thing. I like these flowers to last as long as possible. So that's cool. I did some work over here. Yeah, nothing to report. I fluffed up the soil on these containers and weeded a little bit, or cut down the weeds. I didn't necessarily pull them up. The peas in the back, I don't think they're going to make it. It's going to get warm. It's going to start warming up again. So I think that'll be that for that. But like I said, this wasn't going to be all negative. So I'll end it on this very pretty note. I've been busy looking at the forest that I missed the trees. And by trees, I mean flowers. My hollyhock bloomed. But it's like all the way at the bottom that I couldn't see them. And there's 3 beautiful petals down here. And look at this honking root, or whatever. Look at the stem on this thing. But lots more blossoms to come. And I've got a nice tall one right there, and a whole bunch of little ones here. There's a wanderer, and there's a couple more over here growing out of the driveway. I love these guys. Look how tall this one is too. Well, that's something to look forward to. All right, well, thanks for hanging out. Wish me luck that the sown seeds germinate. I'll talk to y'all again soon. So well, harvest more. Bye.